Okay guys, this is Tandor here with another video. This game I'm going to particularly focus on some different aspects of Rek'Sai's gameplay. Last video I uploaded was primarily about counter jungling, what to do in your head, how to keep pressure. This game is going to be about what happens when some lanes lose, some lanes win, and where do you focus? What should you be doing during those times, and kind of how to go into late game. So as you can see here, our bot lane is struggling really hard. I mean, they just lost a 1v2 hard. Blitzcrank did absolutely nothing. He says this isn't his main, I guess, and so he is on his third alternative, person to play. But I mean, play a good support then. Don't play Blitzcrank if you're not very good at supporting. So as you can see, they've already lost their lane. Graves is just controlling the lane with Soraka behind him. I mean, he could trade for days and it doesn't matter. So I make a decision that I'm going to go and help them out, and that is the first mistake I make. Vladimir's low, and TF wanted me to come in. He keeps pinging me for help, for me to come in and tower dive him, I guess. But I don't know. The guy's kind of an idiot. I'm level 3. He's level 3. That guy's level 2. A tower dive would be very, very bad for us. Anyway, so I come in here, and this is the mistake I make. See the big minion wave and another wave of minions. Had it just been the minion wave, we probably would have been fine. But with additional minions, it just messed everything up. And I shouldn't have gone in, but I did. I decided to go on Soraka. She's low life, or at low hit points as it is. She flashes, she exhausts me. Grave is able to do some work. But really, Blitz didn't really do very much, and these heals just give the Graves everything he needs. I underestimated that and I ended up dying for it. Now, right here, this is a mistake that I made that resulted in our bot lane kind of getting behind, more so than they were before, because now they both have to back. Graves got a kill, they're ahead. It ended up being a really bad thing for us. In the meantime, Olaf ended up getting a kill. He got first blood actually on Tryndamere, and if you notice, Tryndamere doesn't have flash, and he doesn't have teleport anymore. And so this is something that I'm going to carry on to the next part of the video. Okay, so in this part of the game, guys, I already know that Tryndamere doesn't have flash, and so I was going to go gank for him. You can watch my pro plays just a second here as we go top. Okay, so as you can see, Olaf needs my help. Oh, I do so much damage, and then he's able to get the kill because of me. I take some taxes for all the hard work I do, and then I can run away. Anyway, that's how you jungle in a heartbeat right there. Try to KS your guy and then take his minions when you can't get it. Anyway, at this point, I'm looking over here, and I'm wondering what the heck Blitzcrank is doing. He's level 2. And he's trying to roam and, do something. I guess he got level 3 right there, but this guy has no clue what in the world he's doing. He has no idea what game this is, where he's at. He's just struggling really hardcore right now. So anyway, right now, TF, of course, he sees Skarner, so what does he do? He runs towards Skarner instead of towards me. TF is kind of a dolt as well. I don't know. He was dealing with that all game. He complained to me basically the rest of the game about how he kept getting ganked, and well, when you're that stupid, what do? I could have definitely killed Vladimir had I been able to come, or had he come my direction. Had TF came this way, I would have been able to kill him, and then I would have been able to probably escape without dying, and it would have been a 1-for-1 instead of a 2-for-1. So right there is an example of mid lane having map awareness and knowing where your jungler's at, and then also not running at their freaking jungler in the first place. Use some common sense and you'll make some plays, fellas, I promise. So here I want to show you guys another example of a terrible gank and not deciding on who to kill. As you can see, bot lane's already hurt, and TF's pinging like mad. Oh, I'm coming in, so he ults. He's right there. No one's around. I mean, these guys have been oblivious all game. Blitz misses the pull, as you can see, and Soraka runs away because Blitz decided to go for Graves. And then here, of course, Graves is going to get away because Blitz has no mana. I mean, he used it right there, I guess, but he didn't have the card out. Oh, it was just a terrible gank. Anyway, don't be like these three. Please, be more like Olaf, who gets solo kills for his jungler and gives him assists. That's the way you want to play League of Legends. Not like this. Like this. I promise. Okay, so I want to point out something here. So right now I'm going to go prep Dragon. But meanwhile, Olaf is getting kind of owned by Skarner up here. And there's some massive outplay that goes on right here. It's pretty sweet. So Olaf, as you know, he gets stronger the lower life he is. So TF comes and they get the kill. He has massive regen, and Vladimir and Tryndamere are closing the gap. Right now, TF, watch a sick play by TF right here. He finally does something good. That's pretty good. Anyway, but this right here is the coolest thing of all. So Olaf just totally outplays this guy. This is why, even if you're Tryndamere, you don't freaking tower dive. It's just a stupid idea. Don't do it. Anyway, in the meantime, I had set up for Dragon. I mean, it's easy enough. I bought a pink ward. I gave myself my own teleport station, basically, with my ult, being able to teleport onto my thing, and life is good. Okay, guys, I want to show you how to jungle, but this time I'm going to focus on Skarner in this particular part of the game, because he does this really well. If you notice, he comes up, he wants to try and kill this Olaf. Obviously, there's vision right there, and because there was vision, I knew Skarner was there. I can be here. He doesn't know I'm here, but if you were, I mean, if Olaf baits us right, we can get in a fight and, you know, probably kill both of them, even though Skarner is a bit fed. But look what Skarner does. What's been working for him all game? Ganking mid's been working for him all game. Why? Because the guy runs past his minion lines like an idiot and he has no wards. So, lesson to all of you. If you want to prevent idiocy and being a retard, if you're being ganked 24/7, ward right there and ward right there. Because guess what? It prevents them from ganking you. Pretty easy stuff, but this TF was just, he was a retard the whole game. Okay guys, so I jumped ahead a little bit, and I wanted to show you just a little thing that can make a big difference. So right now, I go over here and I put a pink, but I wanted to specifically get my entrance to my tunnel right there, like right there, instead of like right over here. Because over here, sure, I can like make it through these tunnels quicker and stuff, but this gives me a little more diversity into their jungle, and to escape, if I'm coming, you know, if I'm being chased right here, I can escape really easily through there. Anyway, you want to allow yourself those options. So, as you can see, TF again. I mean, the guy's just an idiot. He overextends so much. I mean, he put his 1 minute ward right there, sure, but he doesn't buy any wards. I don't know what he's doing. Like, the guy just keeps dying the whole time. You know, he's being ganked 24/7. He's Tandor, Rek'Sai, come gank mid. I'm getting camped. Blah blah blah. I'm like, well, of course you're getting camped. It's working every time. Anyway, so, but for me, now, I get pinged by Olaf to come. And as a jungler, I'm not going to listen to this stupid TF, but I'm going to listen to good Olaf, because that guy knows what he's doing. Pay attention to who's in your game who knows what they're doing. I promise you that as you follow them, and as you work with them, you'll win more games. Don't listen to the loudest people necessarily, listen to the good people, and you'll do so much better at playing. Once again, TF wants to go in and do some crazy crap, tower dive. I oblige him, but the only problem is Vladimir was right on the tower when he got stunned. And as you can see, now we're both low. TF has to go back. He just got to lane, and he has to go back. He only has, what, 100 minions, and it's 15 minutes in the game. It's decent. It's decent. It's better than 20 minutes in the game, but still, like I said, listen to smart people, not stupid people. Okay, so at this part of the game, I just used my ult down here. They didn't have any wards, but they know I'm there. Skarner anticipates that that's where I was headed, since Dragon just spawned on the radar and everything. Well, I was pinging bot lane to come. Well, as you can see, bot lane's coming. Yep, that Blitzcrank sure did a lot right there. I mean, heaven forbid he come and, you know, pull Skarner or something away off of it. So they get a free dragon because, once again, I made a mistake and I relied on the idiots. This is a don't follow the idiots. Don't rely on the idiots video more than anything. You know, rely on the people who you can count on in the game, not on people who don't know what they're doing and have evidenced it throughout the game. People aren't going to change how they play League of Legends halfway through. If they're bad, they're going to stay bad. That's just typically how it works. Anyway, so let's speed this up a bit. You know, they get in a fight. Olaf is beast mode. Getting crap loads of kills. I come in right here and Graves ult does the stupid thing and flash and everything like that, so I have to back out. Feel like I just got there. It's kind of how it goes sometimes. Okay, so at this point I just gave blue buff to our mid lane, and he has a ward right here. It's not a very long one, but he has one. You know, but he's TF. Like, what is he gonna do? He's probably gonna overextend. I mean, we've seen it over and over. Yep, sure enough, he has no minions. Oh, try to go in. Oh, that was a nice yellow card dodge by Vlad. Oh, but, well, he's overextending. Oh, look, Skarner's on your ward. This guy's just a retard. Please don't play like this TF does. Best part was he was mid or feed was his thing in Champ Select. Gotta love those guys. Okay, now I want to talk about a little bit is safe decision making. Making safe plays. This is something that a lot of people don't understand, is they see an opening and they just go for it. The reason why I have a 70% win rate on Rek'Sai is because I see things like this. 3 top, double kill on them bot, means open lane mid. So I can push and I don't have to worry about being ganked from behind. I don't have to worry about being killed. Why? Because our team is doing, I mean, look at that idiot, he's getting killed. Anyways, because I'm making that calculated decision ahead of time. I'm able to take out the turret halfway, and it allows us later on to be able to take that tower in a critical moment of the game. But it all stemmed from me making a play where there was minimal risk. There was almost zero risk that I could die by pushing up that far. Now I want to show you something, another play that has minimal risk. Coming up here in mid is Olaf and me decide to gank this Vladimir. So as you can see, I use that portal. I'm able to do the double portal, and we're able to get this kill. We knew there were 2 bot, and with me and Olaf, we can easily take down Vladimir. That's a safe play. It's very hard for us to be able to die doing something like that. Again, if you notice, those 2 are hurt bot. I come here. This is a safe game. It's 3v2. Okay, and so then I had to skip a little part right there, guys. Sorry for the disjointedness. But right here, it's a very safe play. 2 are already dead. I had a ward on Skarner, so we knew he was coming in, and I was able to flash right there underneath the tower, and we were able to get that kill. That was almost a good hook, but this blitz is very good. Now I want to show you a not safe move. Olaf is going back because of Tryndamere over here, and I decided to stick around a little too long. I should have maybe like eat over the wall right there or something like that. Instead I tried to do it by Skarner. He ulted me, they pulled me in, and they end up getting 3 kills for this because our bot lane is just bad and they tried to help me for some reason. If you noticed, I ran the other way from them. I did that so they could run away. Instead, they got caught because, well, they're stupid. Olaf gets the kill on Tryndamere. We lose the tower for it. We lose Dragon for it. That was a bad play on my part. I stuck around too long. It wasn't a low risk thing. Okay guys, so I wanted to film the last portion of the game as kind of a consecutive sequence. So one thing I want to point out is first Blitzcrank missed that hook on Graves again, but I backed away. Like, I didn't commit myself to that particular fight, and that's something that's so very important. Like, you don't have to always go in. Go in at the right time. Blitz finally makes a grab. We land a yellow card on Vladimir. We burn his pool. Like, that is a good time to go in. Right there. That was a good flash kill by TF there. And even with the 3 Stooges, we're able to pull out a win there. You know, however, meanwhile on bot lane, we don't really have an answer for this Skarner. That guy is huge. Look at him. He's 8-3-3. I mean, he has Frozen Heart, he has Trippy Force from all those early kills. I mean, that guy is super powerful right now. And it'll be evidenced in the next fight. Like, this was getting pretty. I mean, we were ahead for all part of the game, but at this point in the game, I started getting nervous. One thing though is now that inhibitors were dead, I made sure to have wards for Baron. That is the #1 objective after inhibs go down is Baron. That's what people should be looking at. And as a jungler and as a shot caller, I know that. Anyway, you see right here, this is a fight where, I mean, I'm not even trying to really kill him, but he's just owning me. He's wrecking me in health. And, I mean, he's so fast that even at, with Corki using his W, he's able to catch up. That's just Skarner. Man, I love playing Skarner. That's a 6 game too. Anyway, so we get owned right there. We don't really have an answer. Here's TF getting caught out again. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a solo kill. Oh, wow, Skarner's there. Again, that guy, man. Some people's kids just don't deserve to play this game. Okay, so I try to come in here. Where's Corki? Oh, Corki's back at base. We try to fight a 3v3 here. 3v4. No, 3v3. Vlad just runs down and teleports or something. Anyway, so it's still 3v3, but we don't have Corki. He's busy taking care of the minions on the tower, which is probably where he needs to be. Anyway, but I mean, we just don't have an answer. I'm getting pretty worried about this game going into it because Skarner really ramps up towards the late game, especially with this build. And look at my build, like I just don't have a damage answer for him at the time. Okay, so this is where these wards come into play. As you notice, Skarner comes up here because what? They're going to do Baron. They've won the last 2 team fights. They know that they can take us. However, they kind of make a misplay here. And it ends up working out in the end for us. So I come in, and you'll notice that Skarner doesn't have mana. Well, he tries to ult me away from it, but he ends up getting himself too far away, and I'm able to knock him up and smite steal Baron. And then, our team comes in on the side, Graves is trapped, and then I make one more play here, kind of seal the deal. I mean, we're all thinking, let's finish this game. I flash, but then I Randuin's, and then he tries to use his his pool, but because he had Randuin's on him and the pool, he was so slow he couldn't do anything. Okay, so I kind of want to recap what we learned from this game. So the key to winning when you're kind of even or you're behind or some wins are losing is to focus on the champion. Focus on those people in your game who have skins. No, I'm just kidding. Focus on those people who are going to help you win the game. Focus on those people who you know can help you. Not the 3 Scrooges who you have, the 3 Stooges who are making mistakes all game. But as you focus on, those key players, you can make it through that mid game, get a sweet Baron steal, and win the game.